Is this your homework, Larry? Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Bitcoin broke out in certain ways, right? Multiple breakouts. Not all the breakouts, not all-time high breakouts, but I think very important, right? Right, you had the supply line broken yesterday, and as of like today, this morning, Bitcoin has broken the February 21st high. So you're just hanging out above that, man. Talking 4, 8, 12, going on 12 hours of consolidation above the old resistance, kind of acting as support. It doesn't even look like you've really tested it yet. But man, the longer you stay above this area, the better it is, man. The longer you stay above this, the higher the probability becomes eventually. You go test 60,000 psychological resistance, and then just above that, 61,750, which is all-time highs. It just seems very possible you would get to that area. Now, I mean, you know, the MACD on the 4-hour looks a little extended, right? A high, a higher high. Just kind of, I think it's really difficult to discern. Is there bearish divergence here? I don't know about that, man. I mean, a pullback could obviously happen, but you just spent last night, right, 4, 8, 12, 16 hours, and then a few more. I mean, like, you know, because like at the supply line, you like 16 hours of confirming. Market participants were confirming the supply line became the demand line, and then you engulfed, and it was a 3-line strike, really. I mean, right, where it's like 4 candlestick pattern, 1 candle, 2, 3, all red, and then your 4th candle engulfs all 3. That's called a 3-line strike. So that got follow through price action on the next candle. That follow through is what got us the breakout, I believe, above February's high, which is really important. So daily, continuing to be respected, right? Oh my God, I did my taxes today. I want to cry, dude. I literally want to cry so much, dude. Like, you know, the check writing, and it was like for last year and this first quarter, so it's a double death sentence. Oh, so it was fun though while it lasted. You see what I'm saying? What's so important about the daily here is this break, what I think to be kind of the neckline of the cup with handle. I know you would plot maybe, oh, it's a slanted cup with handle. I think the breakout point is right there, and you're above it, right? We closed the day yesterday just barely above it, and today you back tested it. Yes, you truly have back tested it, and you've held it, and now you're rallying. So hour 49 minutes to go. You got to wonder how this close is gonna be, how strong it's gonna be. But this is great stuff, man. The downslope resistance is broken. The cup with handle is broken, right? Parabolic uptrend. Remember that time there was a bullish engulfing Mara Bazoo that was almost like a buying signal? Look at the follow through you received since it. Ah, very nice. Very nice. So upside is clearly you can see the measurement of the move, 72K, but a target for a trade setup posted much earlier in the month, around the 5th of March. Second target was 67,000. So yeah, 67K to 72K is the targeted zone off of this consolidation if it plays out, which it's if the TA is respected now, because that is extremely well-developed convergence about to go flip from negative to positive. Last time we saw positive momentum on the daily was March 19th, so it's been a minute, and it's setting up for an absurd April. Now, it may not happen, okay, because nothing's certain, but my God, the oscillators don't look any better going into a new month, and that new month just happens to go from historically the absolute, by far, worst month that exists for Bitcoin, March, going into one of the best performing months in history on the calendar, which is April. I'll tell you, man, the combination right there, historical combination, along with the technicals lining up locally, dude, perfect storm stuff going on. We'll see though, right? You can't be like, I'm going all in, I'm betting the farm on that, because nothing's certain. What's up, Jorgansky, man? Jacob Jorgansky, also known as Jake. Yeah, dude. Help with taxes. Yep. Nope. There's only so much you can do. So Jake, man, he Him and his buddy run this candle company. I don't know, man. Like, if I like a product and there's someone from my high school that I know and like they send me the product and it smells good, I'm a plug it. You know, I've done it once before, but Custom Candles LLC, like just cactus, flower, and jade, it smells so good, right? I have it lit right now, but again, I don't really do promotional stuff unless it's Irwin Coffee, really. But dude, he's my friend from way back, so like whatever. And I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just doing it. Well, I mean, whatever. But thanks, dude. All right, it's a good product. I like the smell. I like candles. How do you not like candles as a trader? Really? You get green candles, you get red candles, you get good smelling candles, you get bad smelling candles. This is a good smelling candle. All right. Pay your taxes. There are people laying on their couch right now that need me. Oh, yes. And they're going to be getting a lot of it, aren't they? Where we got Biden drunk on a spending spree, right? 1.9 trillion and now another 2 trillion for infrastructure. And how are they going to pay for it? They're not. It won't be paid for, but they're still going to raise taxes on people. And it's just crazy. I think the slogan was, what is it? They want to reward the worker, not the wealthy, or something. And it's like, wait a second. And you're giving out paychecks to literally everyone? Can you audit if they're working? Oh, wait, no. It does it. It's so much doublespeak. I hate politics, man. It's so stupid. We will pay for it. But I mean, like, look, dude, I mean, being objective here, like, Trump spent like a drunken sailor, so did Obama, so did Bush, okay? So it's like, this is nonpartisan. Nonpartisan. They're all spending stupid, too much money, and it doesn't make sense. And we, as, you know, Americans are going to pay for it, all right? And, you know, we probably won't see much out of it, right? Okay, man, I'm just flip the chart over again, dude. I'm sorry. Like, inverse cut with handle, it's so disgusting and ugly looking, man. Just kidding. And this is like, why does it look so bullish? Why could it possibly see 72,000? I just talked about it. The absurd amount of, fiscal policy, monetary policy from these governments, not just the United States, everywhere, doing the same thing, debasing currencies. That's why Bitcoin could very well see $72,000 to $75,000. Really, you can thank the governments for this. So, can't hire any employees because they're just waiting on the next handout, the next check. Yeah, because like, yeah, the government's now paying them more than you could pay them, right? How could you afford to pay anyone in a small business anyway? You've been destroyed by the mandates of shutdowns. It's crazy. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, up almost 2%. Right, it's at the zone. It's at the zone, man. Like, you think if Bitcoin goes to 60K all-time highs, Ethereum's going to break 1872 and have an easy ride up to 2K, I think. So, right, it's like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. They all have their respective support resistances, and they're all like, they're all regarding them. Right, to Bitcoin's, 58, 60K area, or 58, 59,000 is Ethereum's 1872. Bitcoin's 60K is Ethereum's 2K. Great news is the bearish structure has only manifested in a underperforming impulse that failed to achieve its 100% measured move, leading us to believe, especially after this recent impulse, that the bearish patterns, the bearish indicators are underperforming, and that leads us to believe that the trend is still bullish. The bullish bias remains in crypto. What's up, Philip Kenyon? He says, hey Mitch, gotta respect the TA. You did easy to Ethereum. Please show me again exactly something. Sorry. Please Please show me again exactly how you predicted it. Nice. Oh, I mean, dude, look, we have 1,000 charts to look at. You know, it's just, hey man, if it looks good, dude, right? If it looks bad, it looks bad. So that's it, dude. Bitcoin rallies. Ethereum's gonna catch the bids too and break its own zone, major zone that if it breaks, it's going to 2K again, and that's wonderful. I don't think that's good for gas fees. Or maybe it's just been underperforming. And boom, here it is, chat. You see it? It's
look here. Look, listen.
Right, the supply line. You just touched it, like perfect. Like, oh my God, you touched it. That's it. You haven't broken it. You haven't attempted. No, not one wick above it. No price action above it. It's just right at it, man. So that's just another thing, another area. So you have the congestion, the horizontal line, resistance, the zone of resistance, sideways, and the down sloping, the supply line, all converging, confluence. So strong potential reversal area, support resistance area. So breaking it easy 2K and beyond. Not breaking it, then you could sell off and maybe back test the old area that was once support as support again, making a higher low, and then eventually breaking. It's all on Bitcoin. Whatever Bitcoin's next move is going to dictate what Ethereum does pretty much to this down sloping resistance. Okay. Yeah, kind of diverging a little bit on the MACD on the 4 hour. So again, a little pullback here. Could you really be that surprised? You can't be that surprised. A little pullback before going again, as the bullish bias is becoming more and more apparent.
Can you analyze a hex breakout, please?
MT Coiner. So there's like a $20 minimum for request. I thought everyone would know by now, but it's in the description below. If you want to request something, always read the description below.
Biggest stock on the rise seems to be Mac Jones. Looks like 49ers moves to 3 to get eyes. My buddy says he's the next McElroy. I doubt that though.
He's the next ESPN commentator. And I guess that means like he had so much promise. I don't know, man. Mac Jones was a lot different than McElroy if you knew anything about it. I mean, McElroy was involved with our first title of the dynasty, and it was hand the ball off to our Heisman Trophy winner, Mark Ingram. And then you had Trent Richardson also hand the ball off to him and just manage the game really well. Mac Jones took the game into his own hands with his passes. So I think it's not a very good comparison at all. Their styles were so much different. Anyway, thank you, Charizard. But I guess, he could be a dud. I mean, Alabama quarterbacks in the pros are notoriously duds. And not in terms of they suck. I'm just saying, like, do they ever go to NFC or AFC championships? Do they win Super Bowls? They don't. Not really. I mean, Joe Namath maybe way back in the day, but not lately. Okay. Anyway, that's your Ethereum at critical areas. Litecoin up about 1%. Remember, it never got to the 886, which was the PCZ. It hit the 786 in reverse. Great. And you gotta love the reaction you got once you got above the ice line. The ice line again from 2018. You back tested it as support, made a higher low, and you gone again. So 195, you're at it. You gotta break it. If you break 195, I think there's a good chance that possibly again you could run to 228. If not, you go back down to 179, 180 again. So dude, yeah, gold screwed, dude. So the question is, will Bitcoin run to 60K this week? If Bitcoin runs to 60K this week, don't know why Litecoin wouldn't hold 195 and rally on up to see, eventually make its way to 228 again. Very possible reality. And you still, that supply line we did on Ethereum, you're much further away. So Litecoin vastly underperforming Ethereum underperforming Bitcoin. You notice that? Bitcoin has broken its supply line. Ethereum's at its supply line. Litecoin is far away from its supply line. Get it? You can see that underperformance there. So, Imagine caring about Litecoin that much when it always underperformed Bitcoin. But there's been absolutely incredible trade opportunities on Litecoin this whole cycle so far, including the beginning of it, which was September 23rd, 2020. It's beautiful, man. Anyway, that's it, dude. So I want to I want to look at ZRX because ZRX is up 17%. Finally hit the first target of the trade setup. It's been 84 years. 84 years since I posted this trade setup March 2nd. So 84 years or like 28 days. Okay.
Can't wait to see the full BTC from Gavin next week, hopefully. Smiley face.
Huh. Illy, yeah, that's not anything I would ever bank on or ever expect or even, think about, even if it did happen, like even if Bitcoin hit 75K in April, I still wouldn't be like, oh yeah, it's happening, I'm expecting it. No expectations, because I can never be disappointed if it never happens, okay? Because that is, an incredible thing that he said he was gonna do. Well, again, no expectation. So you can see ZRX here. You see this red line that's been there. I mean, dude, it's just a zone of support, and you never really fell below it. I mean, you had a couple wicks, you never had candle closes below it. So this was it. A trade set up for patrons March 2nd. If you were resilient, if you had the patience. The problem is it took so long, the data stopped. It's weird. I've never seen it do this before. It stopped presenting itself on the publication. Watch. See, it stopped. It like here. It's right bounced. That was it right there, and it bounced. And this is what it's done since. It just doesn't. It's not showing it. I don't know why it doesn't register it, but it never got stopped out before this happened. So it's just you were playing the waiting game, and now it's clearly like 188. Look where you are. 188, 187.68. Fantastic. So definitely one of your outperformers today, killing it. And the patient win. The patient man wins again. I'm so surprised. Press play again. Why would it? That's weird. There you go. Okay, why does it do that? I don't know. Press play again. So yeah, boom, Kings. All right, Jesus shines. Sorry, I've never had to hit play twice. I'm sorry. We did it, man. Do you respect it? Let's play it.
Do you respect it?
I have no idea what it even sounds like. English noises. Alright.
Noise!
Yellow Mitch, long time viewer. Love your content, glad to be able to contribute to your stream. Can you scope the charts on AirSwap, AST, when you get the chance? Thank you.
Thank you, Chill Slats. Wow, for the 2069 super chat. I mean, I can look at it, sure. Or just reading, I'm like, is that a? You know, that's not a stock. Okay, I think Easy was requested because we had looked at it kind of recently. Thanks for the 1,200 people tuned in, because I know you could be doing anything. You choose this stream, and I really am grateful. Okay, seriously. Yeah, I think it was Easy. Easy E. I like that. Yeah, dude, it looked like a pretty girl. Like this was the one where it was like, hey, this looks like a hot girl, like, right? And you're like, ooh, yeah. And nice. It's up 25.66% today off the PCZ. This was a Bartley, right? Or a GAT pattern, or a Bartley. And really, it had another harmonic. I mean, like almost just like another XABCD within the XABCD, right? I mean, like, come on, dude. It's not any formal harmonic. It's all messed up, but it's still an XABCD. regardless. But right there, man, yep. And the target is 1.5 cents still. I believe that's a major high back from December.
Hey Mitch, 2 questions.
Continuation
Is
harmonic.
there ever an instance where you'd look at the options contract chart over the regular chart for TA? And could you look at NYSE ticker symbol AO? Thanks.
Not really. I never really look at the options contract chart when I'm looking at these charts. No, because I'm not really. Most of my positions are not based on time, right? Because I'll be looking at the 4-hour for the entry, maybe the 60 minutes. Rarely. Sometimes it's only if the 4-hour daily and weekly are playing ball with the 60-minute. But no, man, because I'm just like. It may, you know, like, I don't know what that would, if that would have helped me. I'm not sure. I might look into it, but I don't know if it would help my strategy or my charting, right? Because then I'd be like, oh, this looks so good, and then something looks weird or off on the options chart. It would make me second guess the technical analysis, right? So no, I don't really do that. No, thank you. Cool, see at 1.5 cents. You ever break that? My God, could see 2 cents. Beautiful. It held the support, man. It held the zone of chop, man. This was such a big deal. I love how it back tested it as support. Pretty much for the first time ever, you know, mid to late February, and then created the XABCD and came down and never was able to hit it again, right? It just made that really, really close. But it didn't hit, and so that's an 88% retrace. Value on easy to Ethereum. Anyway, so if you were patient, it seems like you were rewarded on this one finally. Never got to an area where a stop loss would ever be triggered, you know. There's no tether pair on Binance. You know, wait on this one. Nothing to really look at here. It's your beanie baby. I get it. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, you're at a major potential reversal area, actually. But I mean, you requested it, you know. Like, nothing I can do really when you request an asset like this. That is, look at it and it's like, all right, move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah, very well could reverse here at 67 cents. That is a peak from April of 2018, right? A major swing high. And lots of consolidation and shop trader setup there as point right there. So it's a little zone there, I think, of congestion between 67 and 70 cents. You ever break it, sweet mother of God. Eventually AirSwap could go to $1.27 if it can break 70 cents. That's a big if, especially after this type of run, a stupid run so far. Nothing's implying upside right now as you're just extending on with positive momentum. You're overbought. There's no value here. So taking a long ride at a resistance when it's already been on a good run is just like you're just gambling kind of. Oh, think about it. It could pull back and back test 42 cents before pivoting, making a higher low and rallying to much higher prices after the oscillators reset. So nothing I can tell you. But of course, right? Of course. There was some sort of harmonic that began it all. Let me just mess around here. It's a little deep there. It's discernible. It's too deep. So it's a big old XABCD though. Like, right? I mean, it's like, you know, the X, the A, the B. Yeah, too deep, man. C, and then D. Right, it can 88% retrace. Dude, I'm telling you, the 88, the 8s, man, you can't ignore them. Deep value. You're looking for value, right? When you are thinking about, maybe I should go long at this. the best longs, in my opinion. My favorite ones, my favorite opportunities are when you're showing an 88% retrace after, you know, the XABC D wave has happened. You're on that last wave. It may not be conventional, but 88%, man. The sale. Imagine being on Amazon and you've had this thing on your wish list forever, and all of a sudden you get an alert, a notification. Oh my God, this asset or this thing I want to buy is 88% sale today. People are going to buy it. And that's the same psychology you should think about. All right, value with Fibonacci. That's how we figure that.
Can you please check Luna? If you already did it, don't worry. Keep the money and I'll just rewind. Lol.
Anonymous, I know we look at Luna every day before Bitcoin, but today we just I forgot about it, and that's sacrilege. But we'll look at it, all right? Sorry. Thank you. Okay, next one. I think it's another S coin. IO. It reminds me of Dota 2. No, IO. Oh, it's not. It's a geophysical corporation. Ion. Right? Yeah, we've been here. Yeah, it didn't look good when we looked at it, and I don't think it looks really that great now. It's just nothing yet. You just fell below the critical support, or if you fall below it, you could see 143 eventually, right? This is IO, what you wanted, right, J Mikes? Yeah, NYSC. So Head and Shoulders kind of really scuffed looking, but just not good. You're not in a good spot until you get back above 224. It's really tough being bullish on this asset. That is a major area where if you don't hold it, you go straight down to 143. That could be in store. You're not even technically oversold on the daily. There could be more downside involved. But if you ever get back above 224, we're going to change the tune a little bit. It springs and back test the spring like it's done in the past. There could be really nice upside again, but not until that happens. He's gonna wonder when's Bitcoin going to really go? When is there just gonna be this lack of supply and another huge markup as the price discovery phase for Bitcoin continues? And we've been stalled, right? I mean, Bitcoin really has been consolidating pretty freaking amazingly for 37 days. 37 days of nothing burger, ups and downs, big swings between 42.9 and 62,383. We're talking 45% swing in price from this low point to high point during the consolidation period, this 37-day period. Wow. So the holders hadn't made anything. The miners are actually making money, and they're actually still accumulating for the first time since late December. There's your IO. I mean, it's getting down to deep. Hey, it could be value, sure, but I don't know if you could call it any harmonic. I mean, I know you couldn't call it a harmonic. You're getting near the 886. But at the 886 retrace, there's like no support. It doesn't make any sense, right? Normally you want to see an 88% retrace, and at the same time there's confluence with a historical support from history at the 88% retrace. You don't have that. That doesn't exist right now. But yeah, it looks like after hours it's up 17.56%. Great news. It's going to gap up. But will it be a breakaway gap? If it's not a breakaway gap, it's your everyday gap, and it could fill in time before rallying again. So great. It must have had maybe an earnings beat or something happened today. It's made it pump after hours. It was 205. It closed 241 right now. Trading iron. All right, Luna. Yeah, not much to look at these days. There was, I mean, it used to look beautiful. Now I'm just like, I don't know anymore, man. It's like really tough. You can't argue value. Like, what's it doing? You know, it's just so high, and it's just consolidating after an impulse up. but I don't really see an opportunity right now that sticks out as incredible or anything, right? I mean, it's in outer space too. It's just like, and if anything, it's stuck kind of between a support resistance. I see no opportunity on Luna for a low risk, high reward opportunity where you can easily manage risk. I don't see a structure that makes a lot of sense here. I think you get flip a coin and get where the direction's going, flipping that coin, right? One way or another. Don't see too much here. Okay, I mean, there could be more upside, you know. It's a very, very bullish trend, but there were much better times. Remember that time when Luna yesteryear showed that this was a trade setup, a beautiful trade setup through rising valleys, hit target, and then sextupled, man, beyond. Stupid, man. Some of these coins are ridiculous.
Go down. Clinking glasses. Mental hygiene.
What's up, Todd? Bizarre. Thanks for the 5 super chat. Yeah, not sure, man. I don't know. I think working out and getting in shape goes down a little bit better. Mental hygiene. How about physical hygiene, sire? Oh, that's what I've been doing lately. Lifting like daily. Trying to run, walk, whatever, get steps in. Because 'tis the season, man, right? Stream's a lot more manageable today, so I can re-chat some and relax. But yeah, no telling, man. Up, down. All right, it's either $16 next or $20 next. Flip a coin on this one. Cool. Good God, WRX up 43%. Now it's just continuing to go insane. How about Cake, dude? Anyone remember Cake? Up 6% today. Almost hit all-time highs. Well, it had the... yeah, it was very close. I mean, anyone remember this on Cake, dude? It's just... I think it's like you have accumulation with a sell wall going on. It's all pseudo. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Really, really well developed. Continuations being implied, chat. Market participants, the chart is implying. Continuation next. If you break, I'm telling you, you break this $19, $20 area, $30. Sounds crazy now, doesn't it? But so did $18, $19 when we initially identified this structure, this trade setup. Remember, March 21st. March 21st. Here it was. You were at the pattern completion zone, just back testing spring. It was glorious. 1272 lined up with a 786. It was time. It was literally now on the when I posted this. So 2 of the 3 targets achieved on the cusp of the new journey to the 3rd target, which is $29.99. Buy one, get one free. Cake, diabetes. But certainly no value. It's you're paying high premium now. There was value. 78% sale is value. Up here, premium. Value, premium. Continuation patterns, continuation trades just aren't as good based on that. Like, because all these continuation trades are just, they're always going to be where you're buying or selling short at premium levels because it's after the impulse, the pause in the trend, and then the continuation. But those continuations can also sometimes manifest into reversals. So that's why you just don't have the probability is just much higher at these levels that upside could occur versus up at these levels. But still, it doesn't mean like this is, if it's like Ocean, if it's like a Rose Song, if it's like ORN, if it's like Steak or CRV, more upside in store for Cake in time. All right, if it's just going to do what those assets did when they got listed and they presented their same harmonic structures just like this. Beautiful. Where's the value now in such a bull run thon? Well, that's the thing, man. Value, normally in uptrends like this, parabolic uptrends, you have to Fibonacci from the previous discernible swing low on the daily to the high. So for instance, like down here, like even here, like it was like from major low, discernible low to the high. What'd you do? 61.8% retrace. Okay, so 61.8% sale and a bull trend. That's pretty good, man. It's pretty freaking good. I like it. You know, you had much more going on there, but I guess you could go from this low to high. This was not near. I mean, this is probably the low here to high. 50% retrace. So a 50% sale on Bitcoin, Dow's theory, before it double bottomed and engulfed and went on to shower prices. So that's a new swing low. A new swing low to the high, right? The low to the high. What'd you do? 50% retrace. All right. Never quite got to the, you know, way more common sense area where you thought it'd be too much demand for that 50%. So we had a 618, 50%, 50%, and now we have another, absolutely another 61.8% retrace. This was almost identical to what we saw back before we broke 20K near Christmas. Okay, so that is in a bull run how we Fibonacci, and you can see some levels of value on the way up. You're just not going to get the major, in a parabolic trend, you're just not going to get like major retraces, not yet anyway. Eventually there'll be a blow off top, but it'll end with extreme euphoria. We'll have like 3,000 people watching. The chat will be moving so fast we can't even see it. You know, that's the type of atmosphere where blow off tops normally occur, not in these conditions where chat's manageable. You know, Bitcoin's just hanging out on a breakout, just barely. Nah, dude, there's no hype. Okay, there's no euphoria. I mean, you think that eventually Bitcoin's going to show a $10,000 candle and everyone's going to lose their freaking minds. I think it's crazy, man. Like, there's 1,400 people here, but if you were looking at chat, you would think I'm botting or something. Like, literally, there are people that live stream that have like 100 viewers or less, and the chat is faster than this one. It's crazy, man. I just, it's hard to fathom. Well, another one that's up tremendously today is Kai, Cobra Kai coin. Shoot, dude, look at it. Right, traders set it up their high point March 15th. Look how you tested it once and then twice. That crazy hammer. That's a beautiful textbook hammer right there on the second valley on the confirmation low, right? It's traders. What do I keep trying to instill in your minds? It's not the first low, the reaction low. It's the reversal low. One low, two lows, confirmation low. Wow, bullish and a bullish Japanese candlestick reversal on the second low to boot. All right, not bad. So it's up again 16.6%. You know, no matter what way you look at it, like a double bottom or a dragon or something, right? Right, that, yeah, the breakout. And so the target, you know, easy. It's probably got some more room to run. You just hit a 50% retrace. The first target normally on a dragon breakout is the 618, 11.7 cents, and the second one on a traditional, you know, these traditional markets where we apply these bread and butter profit taking levels, the 618 to 786. So 11.7, 12.7. But Kai, man, Kai was, remember that time, consecutive higher lows, accumulation. This was it, dude. And you just spent a lot of time. I thought, you know, hey man, it would be going after the third low. It spent another amount of time creating a harmonic continuation that has manifested into ungodly levels, and it's continuing now. Beautiful. Wish I'd have seen this. And it went bad. Oh, we won't be getting 1,000 likes on a stream anytime soon, dude. Unless if Bitcoin, you know, breaks out for real or something, and we get price action, maybe. I think those days are gone for, I mean, the near-term future. Yeah, here's the Discord link. Yeah, join the Discord if you want. It doesn't matter. I mean, cool story, bro. Okay. Man, WRX, dude. It's just like, yeah, it's kind of like Dash in some ways. Not really, but some ways it is. But WRX, man, I love how it back tests. This was a trade setup. Hit that target immediately. It sold off. Kind of hit the stop after the first target was hit for pivoting and rallying. Never closed below it. And look what it's turned into. And then you had this, right, in the end. I mean, it really was like one bottom and then a second bottom. Confirmation low and that deep retrace.
Ross tipped $29.29.
So Ross.
XLM USD thanks mid-charty.
Thank you, dude. Yep, sure. If you want, sure thing. So 1 valley, 2 valleys, and it's gone, right? Got as high as 95 cents. WRX, man, I remember this one. We were looking at this. Remember the legendary trade setup in July of last year. It was so good.
Can you look at AVE/used? Looks dragon esque, not right angle triangle, correct?
What's up, Kingsman? Thanks, 21. Cheers. So just look for the confirmation, man. Look what confirmation can yield. Insanity. In an uptrend, one bottom, then a second bottom. What? And they can be higher low double bottoms. Normally you want higher low or the same. Lower lows can sometimes signify weakness. It really can. So you're, you know, it's always best case double bottom. Okay, I was just looking because it was notable. There's no request today, where I go from like bombarded every single day, where I can't even, you know, breathe. Then it's like 3 requests. It's hard to, you know, you get used to something, and then it goes back, and you're like, oh, whoops. All right. I feel like major pain. You've killed them all, pain. You've killed them all.
Just relaxing and learning. New patron next month. Thanks for sharing your perspective.
Kevin, thanks for the 618 and the consideration for joining the Patreon. Day after tomorrow will be the best day to join. Don't join now, join on first.
A great day after your TA at Easy Mitch, Benji and the boys.
What's up, Benji and the boys? Thanks for the 20. Yeah, B&B. Remember that time it looked good and had upside, and it's had upside because of that. It's wonderful. Yeah, what an outperformer B&B has been. So XLM, we had this plotted before it just went down, reacted, and bounced. It has not gotten any confirmation. At least it's back above the 200 moving average, and it's at a very, look at this, dude. This is the area that were, if you were above that, you could be really bullish. But the struggle, it's just been this freaking journey for XLM. To break 41 cents is like to make it to Mordor, right? I think if you break it eventually, really good times are in store, but until then, you could find your way back down to 37 cents.
Thanks.
As you look at the, it's like hidden bearish divergence on the 4-hour MACD right now, where you make a high, a lower high with much higher levels of momentum. As impending price action continuation to the downside being implied, at least right now. So again, that could take you down to 37 cents to pivot, you know, before rallying to much higher levels. But this is a nice complex structure, XABCD, as we've seen time and time again. The XABCDs on XLM are incredible, like Litecoin, like BNB. All right, so once more, let me change the color, make it blue, so it's, you can understand that it's uniform with the others. Being bullish, not bearish. Okay. Look at this, 786 PCZ, 786 PCZ, pretty much 786 PCZ. It's crazy, man. Just predictable patterns just keeps happening. Okay, Lind, Ave. Yep, 4% today. Oh yeah, another one. Another gorgeous harmonic, man. A shark, a bullish shark pattern. The Jesus, man. Sub type of food, dude.
I'm here to hype you up. First of the month coming soon. Support the stream and invest in yourself. Much love, Mitch, USA. Spin that wheel and hype this chat. Beer.
Spin the wheel on a Tuesday. Why not, man?
Can you check Sol against USD? Could it reach 5x by the end of year?
Correct. Oh, I don't know about 5x. We'll look at the asset. Hasn't it already 5x'd in like 30 days or something? I don't do year-end prediction stuff. I'll look at the chart here and now and we can talk about it. But anyway, so Lind, right after a huge rally, you sold off, but then you created the XABCD. Right, the XABCD. 88% retrace. And you got the reaction. You never got any kind of confirmation at all before it's kept going. And so it would always be, I think, prudent if we got a back test to 314 eventually, but you may never get it. So there's sometimes you just don't. But either way, this is exactly how continuations are ushered in. You get the buying climax, the sell off, and then the XABCD is created, and it takes like 2 weeks to a month. And then what happens, like we keep seeing over and over, it just rallies to test the all-time highs and then eventually breaks them and goes to the new all-time highs, right? So you just saw me show on XLM how many times, right? It's the same picture almost, man. Cool. There could be a lot upside. I mean, at least 420 and 460 would be your harmonic pattern trades, but then 500 and 542 would be after that.
Noise!
Hey Mitch, remember CLF? Broke out today in after hours. Check it out.
What's up, Anonymous? Thanks for the 20. Sure, we'll look at CLF. Cleveland, something, I think. Yeah, we had been looking at it, right? Okay, BNB, real quick. Not much to look at because it's kind of like Lind, but a little bit better. Or had the same thing, right? The XABCD almost perfectly touched that PCZ before the bounce. Look at that. And the strength is, look how it rallied and then back tested the resistance I'd plotted from February 24th, 265, tested as support, confirmed, and then the market participants, once they got the confirmation, drove the price up higher. Now it's above another high from February 21st, and it's trying to back test it. My God, if it back tests successfully, then 332 is next. Good God. So same thing, right? The buying climax, sell off, and then the XABCD is created, and then the continuation occurs. Now, normally you get confirmation lows of some sort. You just haven't on a few of these. Bitcoin really didn't get a confirmation either, and that's probably why these outperformers didn't either. So, I love it, dude, because it's like XABCD, and it's on the D wave. So yeah, pull back. Maybe it goes 265 again. As long as it makes a higher low than 230, it's the same wave. We're talking on the daily, where this thing could go up to the 400s. Yep. Right, I'm talking about this. XA. B. Look at that, 78% retrace. Oh yeah. And so at least the 1272, a minimum target eventually on BNB is 391, but a maximum target, if it was, gonna respect this at all, the 1618 all the way up at a price of 448. Yeah, a lot of upside on BNB. Still, that's been the case. This hasn't changed.
Hey Mitch, thanks for all you do. Can you take a look at Alice/USDT or API/USDT? Pick your poison. Which one looks like a good entry to you and why?
Bandolero.
Smile, thanks you
Ferreira.
legend.
Thank you for the 2207. Sorry, Alice or YFII. You should ask for YFI, but yeah, sure.
Mitch, I just became a patron, but I'm not finding the value I expected. Do you do refunds?
Fake news. Fake news. Well, you're obviously not working hard enough or trying hard enough. So, nice troll. Good one, dude. Funny. And absolutely not. You don't get a refund. Sorry, dude. If you aren't joking. No, absolutely not. Our next one was that one. Okay. This one was really tough, man. This one, like, anything above 1170 was good. It broke back above it. And I mean, it could have been an XABCD of some sort. But, it kind of was, man, in the end, right? It hit a 786. Jeez. Was it something? It really ended up being a perfect garlic. Unbelievable, dude. So many. It actually didn't quite get there. It was so close, man. Look at that. I mean, that's real. That's actually extremely real. Everything lines up. A 618B made a 50% retrace on C. That's fine. And a 78% retrace on D. That's literally a bullish Gartley. It got a reaction and no reversal low, right? It had one bottom. That happens, man. But normally it's not like it just rallies perfectly off that and never stops. More often than not, you get that confirmation low. So again, I think there's tremendous upside on Ethereum Classic. The weekly looks great. Looks pretty freaking good anyway. And above 1170, I feel really good about it. But I'll feel a lot better about it when it breaks this $13 area for sure. Yeah, I mean, this could, again, a pullback could happen as long as it makes a higher low than PCZ. It would continue on to much higher levels. I think eventually the target's $14 and then $18 after that. Okay, so yeah, there's more upside on ETC assuming the macro stays bullish. Okay. Our next one. We've been looking at this one. It hit a $20 mark. This one was crazy, right? Dude, look at this. It was like, you couldn't call it harmonic because it made a double top. It was perfect. There was no discernibility, you know, a lower high or higher high. That's what is a big determination of what harmonic it is. Still made a deep retrace. Still did the XABCD thing, right between 1150 and $15. I mean, you just had this range, and it broke the demand line. And then what happened? With no edge, it just reversed and went straight line up. I mean, like, sometimes it just, the market's going to do that. Sometimes you had nothing that was implying upside at the time that it reversed, really. Nothing. Maybe it could have been like it was a mini butterfly or something, or a deep crab. Never quite got the 1618, got to the 1414. So yeah, man, yeah, it's $20 was the psychological resistance, and that's what it hit. We had that plotted just as psychological, and it's reversing there. So I have no idea what to tell you. It was real tough, man. Now you maybe a back test of 1825 before going higher, but if you don't hold 1825, you're probably going straight back down to 1550 again. So yeah, sometimes, I mean, impulses happen, and there's nothing really implying why or when it happens, right? I mean, but as the trader, you always want that edge. You could have gambled here. Good luck gambling and taking longs on assets when they don't present an edge, because the coin landed on the other side. It dumps below 1154 and goes to much lower levels. So some sort of FA. Okay. Cool. Now, it could have been better. I mean, look, I mean, in the end, you could just been like you know, either, right, you could have gone from the lowest low, but like again, the problem is it's a double top, you know, but it hits like a 786 between the 786 the 886, right? It's that value. You don't have to have a harmonic to understand it. And XABCD, and that D is at a deep retrace between the 786 886. That's still can be good, but you want more than just that. Right?
Mitch, my wife told me to buy the dip. Which flavor? French onion, Cajun crab, pimento, chunky salsa, white queso, cheesy hamburger, guacamole, creamy spinach.
Definitely French onion dip, and maybe queso, right? Maybe. Okay. Thank you, dude. Yep.
Watch you every day. Thanks for the knowledge. Apply yourself to this stream and you will reap rewards. Can you check $DM on the NYSE, please?
What's up, you know me? Thanks for the 20, and I'm glad you're getting value out of the stream. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we can look at it. Cheers. So, big news, right? We now have, listen, we have to play it. Cleveland Cliffs has a confirmed partial decline. There is a 70% chance of a breakout here. 70%. The probability is extremely high that CLF will eventually break, I think, 1841 and go up to 20 bucks and then $22.
Eyeglass Incorporated. Thanks.
Okay, J Mikes. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, we'll look at OI, not IO. Sure. So yes, upside could be tremendous here. 70%. So that means there's a 30% chance still it doesn't happen, but it's a high probability of a breakout here on CLF. And it gapped up, right? It's up 7.42% after hours, 1852 currently. So sitting like above one of the highest levels ever, right? I think it's all-time highs. No, it's not. Not even close. Sorry. But it's above a critical high from August of 2014, or anything above that eventually. 2122 would be the target, and then above 2122 would be 2373. Those will be targets if you could sustain prices above this 1841. But the problem is, man, I don't know if that's going to be a breakaway gap or not. You know, like it could fill the gap and back test the breakout as support before going to much higher levels. Isn't it funny though? 70% chance of breakout because the partial decline is confirmed, and boom, it just after hours it breaks out. Wow, that's bonus. Holy crap.
Love the stream, Mitch. Thanks for your hard work. Can you take a look at cash/ETH, please? New high on the weekly, end of this horrible downtrend. Look okay short term.
So beat-ups. I don't know, man. You getting those ether pairs starts getting weird and illiquid. We can look at it though. Thank you, man. All right. So yeah, big deal on CLF. It's already doing things after a confirmed partial decline. Go figure. TA respected again. Good God, man. That's so crazy. So you know how I told y'all about my IT guy, my friend's dad's house got completely obliterated by the tornado. He was in the direct path of it. So you know, he people become homeless when tornadoes happen. So I'm being presented, possibly, it may not happen depending on what they do, but I might possibly be in a position where I'm going to be able to rent out my house, the current one, to them
Appreciate an analysis of
while they build back their new house. and that will be such a cool way to be able to help them out. So I'm really hoping that they came by today and checked it out. They loved the house, so fingers crossed that I end up being like their choice, you know, for what they choose. And then I can literally, I'll just pay off the mortgage here and own this outright, this house, and you know, they would pay rent monthly, and it's all from the insurance company, so it'd be great source of income, but also helping out at the same time. So yeah, I would actually literally, you could say officially Lord Ray, because I'd be a landlord at that point, you know. So I'm looking at Alice to the US dollar. It's pretty cool to see the momentum shift a little bit. I think it'd be cool to back test 1417. Just end up making a higher low, and the momentum could be shifting. The real breakout point, I think, is above 1750 to 1834, right? The zone there. Once you break that, if Alice breaks this, man, it could be another insane markup for crypto, right? A crypto. Like, dude, there's like no real actual discernible high I see until $28 above 1830. It could, why would it straight up, straight down? So eventually it could go straight up again. So I don't really, right now, I'm not seeing an edge that's presenting itself just here, but it's just consolidation going on after an impulse, and if the consolidation acts as a continuation, well, then we're talking, yeah, a break above 1830 and then maybe $28 in time. But again, at the same time, since it's in the middle of the range, there's like between $14, $17, and $17 or $18, it could go down and test that bottom to confirm that it's support, right? Because it's been resistance before, support. Why could it not be support again? It could. Probably depends on Bitcoin, but you're flipping a coin right now in the middle of between 14 and 1830. So all I'm telling you is, if you do break 1830, that is when the insanity could occur, where you get a huge markup in price in a very short period of time. All right, where there's just very little to no supply in between it. All right, between 1830 and 28. So there's your Alice. Very interesting. Okay, not too bad. Okay, nice one. Oh my god. Wow, very interesting looking chart, kind of weird. Alright, so DM, desktop metal, has never tested $13. Has fallen below critical ice line. 1560, 1590, you're below the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average. So, yeah, it could reverse. I mean, you're at a point where, hey, man, maybe it could revert. But, like, dude, it's like you need to see the negative momentum waning. You want to see a Japanese candlestick that's bullish. I mean, there's a possibility that this asset could go down to test $13 for the first time in history as support, as it never has before. You're on the other side of momentum. And really, that wouldn't be weird at all, because look, I mean, go from this high, or this low to high. Right, you're talking like 113% retrace down there. 113. At $13. So I'm talking about some sort of alternate bat or something. I think it's just too perfect on the double top there. Right, 100%. Man, it'd be weird. It'd be 113% down there. Closer to 13. I mean, so I'm just saying you can't rule it out as a possibility where it could go lower. It's just you don't have any development, right? It's just the highest level of negative momentum it's seen since March 11th. So it could just keep building on lower prices tomorrow in the coming days. It's more like a shark on the... No, it's like perfect double top, so it's neither. Now you do have some really clear, discernible 4-hour bullish divergence that makes me feel like this, but it's just, you want to see always, idealistically, right? You always want to see bullish divergence on a second low at an area of congestion that makes a ton of sense. I mean, you could plot that right there. That's a low point from April of 2018. And we've seen reversals there. I mean, definitely before. And you know what, man? I mean, it might be okay. It actually might be a potential reversal area on the 4 hour. Look at this RSI. If it does pivot here, it would be tremendous bullish divergence. That would usher in daily bullish divergence. But I don't see a Japanese candlestick on the 4 hour either. But yeah, you just gotta, man, that's definitely look straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Once you break it, you go straight down to 13 bucks. Look, your resistance, and you just gapped up above it, then you dumped to test it, and as soon as you tested it, boom, huge markup. So you could be onto something here, man. I mean, it does look like an area, a potential area for reversal on a second low after an XABCD. This could be a reversal point, but based on some Fibonacci, we know it could go a little bit lower and could test $13 for the first time ever. So just, you want to monitor this one. It's definitely one where you add your watch list and you just keep looking at it every day. You start seeing more development of the divergence on the daily, and you pivot. Say you stay above 1429, that RSI starts shifting upwards, pivoting, and then it's like, oh yeah, confirmed bullish divergence. And then right here, it's like class. What is it? This is like a double bottom. I mean, it's like class C bullish divergence, the weakest form, where you have a low, and then you have a slightly lower low with the same level on the histogram. So that's class C bullish divergence with maybe possibly class A bullish divergence developing on the RSI. Is pretty interesting. Could be a low risk area, but if it falls below 1429, you know it's going 13, and that would be the absolute lowest probably risk area ever. Okay, there's your DM. Direct message. Just kidding. Desktop Metal Incorporated. I've been here before. I feel like I do have memory of this place, but yeah, dude. I know I've been here before, but none of my work is here, so. Okay, so yeah, man, it looks like there's stupid upside involved. I think there were much lower risk areas that were better, you know, like September, October, November of 2020, and also mid-March, where you were just back testing spring. Look at this ice line. These ice lines that go back to 2002, 2009, 2016. Look what you've done. Look at the price action correlation at those ice lines from history. Beautiful, absolutely magnificent. So yeah, you could try to be like, oh, it's an inverse head and shoulders, whatever, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, sure. Also could be just, it's a momentum shifting structure. Wow, what a multi-year downtrend. It's terrible, man. Just so bad, right? How we do this? Just 1 and 2 there. Something like that, even though there's other highs. Where it hasn't broken anything, has it? I mean, you got to break this high. This is how you know the trend's reversing. Once you break above your previous discernible swing high from February 4th, and you hold it as support, that's when you know your trend's beginning to reverse. This has not reversed its trend yet, though it has showed a very, very beautiful structure. And there's no breakout, not a downtrend, not of the higher high yet. But yeah, it looks promising for a lot more upsides. Eventually. Dang, look at that. There's so much chop from history. This is like your 1992 level. That's where you're at, that high. Above that high, 1926 would be in store. Man, look Look at this X, A, B, C, D pattern. It's so beautiful right there, that harmonic for the rally. So yeah, upside if you can break above 14.55, 14.50, $15, 19.26, and then $27 under that. Supply line is just upon you with 16 bucks. So could say it's a falling wedge of some sort, maybe two, right? We just anchor the bottom here. You're like, dang, dude, is that a wedge? Be a colossal one. What's up, David? Sure, I don't know why we're looking at H-bar. Things gone nuts, man. Literally out of this world insanity. Okay, yeah, there's, right? Higher prices could be in store.
Cocho tipped $22.22. Can you check out etc/USDT? Go Mitch, man.
Yeah, we looked at it earlier. We can look at it again. Thanks for the 22s. Thank you, man. Whoa, Tuckafu's going Super Saiyan God. What? Am I hyped yet? Not so much yet.
$24.24. Are you hyped up yet? Do it for Leroy. Hype it up. Can we look at BCH Plaza? Both the fake Bitcoins have yet to make crazy moves. Thanks you for being here. Clinking beer mugs. Spend for debt?
Spend for debt? Sure, I'll spend for debt. Whatever. That's fine. Thank you, dude.
Almost on Oatlex. Class A continuation divergence on the daily. Also, am I seeing a large cup with handle on the daily? It's currently made a 58% retrace from its recent high. Still learning, so feel free to slap me if I'm wrong.
Slap you? Oh, I'm not slapping you, dude. Alright. I'm about to have to go to the bathroom, though. Coffee ran through me. Had an extra cup today. Doing things. Yeah. We'll do it, man. We'll do it. Thank you, Luke. And Tuckafu. He landed on spin again, connect, and I spun again, and it didn't land on chug, get wrecked. So a glass company is in a multi-year downtrend, and it's still not made a higher high than its previous major high yet, so it's got work to do. But yeah, it looks like it's on the cusp. Weird request here on this next one. It's just something I don't ever look at, ever. Oh, it's just like, you know, well, there's nothing to look at here, right? Where was that a potential reversal area? Oh my god, like education though. So much edge of frickin' chat on this one, at least in the end. Alright, look at this. Remember, you have like ice lines. Whatever. You could use the scam wick too, it doesn't matter. It's just the zone there. Right? And look what you did. You fell below it. Craziness, right? Sold off. But look what happened. Look at your price action, how you sprung and you back tested the spring
0.00
before the huge markup to what? Test the top of the range from August 2020. It hit it 3 different times. So that's why we're here on this chart. And yeah, there could be, like, if it ever breaks that, good God, look out. You know, or it could go. Trader settled at their highest point August 2019 and November 2019 around 721 ways. You got these scam wicks above that, a lot of congestion. Yeah, that would be tops, right? Yeah, I think there would be a little chop at the low point too, maybe. You break 379, you go to 493. You break 493, you go to 721, 903 after that. But this is an area where you think it could reverse, you know, and sell off. So that was it, man. The spring and the back test, the spring Wyckoff stuff. That's how one can trade. All right, finding price action that correlates to ice lines. Beautiful. A live stream breakout not happening, dude. I think there's just too many people that stream now this stuff because it's the bull market, so a lot of competition, and well, a lot of people don't like this style, you know. I don't know, people would prefer more like less serious stuff. I don't know, more Moon Boy predictions and whatever it is. I don't know. Next one, the method minimum criteria. I mean, it's like hidden bullish divergence. H bar. Okay, man, held the bottom of what could be a range maybe, and has rallied to the top of the range, right? It literally hit 43 cents and sold off. Now it's like you're in the middle of the range, and at least you're back testing somewhat, like the March 17th high, March 21st high as support, but there's no edge right now. But the daily, there is an edge. The daily is implying a continuation of the upside, if you can even believe on an H bar. Let me just show you here. I'm just using this. No point. It's old, so let's see. Only visible on the daily. That is implying a continuation. You got the continuation, but it has not yet even gone positive yet. So, I mean, it's not overbought yet, so it could continue. I would think 50 cents would certainly be the target if it ever broke its all-time highs. Psychological as crap. It's so psychological as a resistance, man. So it's doing exactly what it should have done when it reversed on a second low and went straight up to the top of the range, tested it, sold off. So it's trying to regard old areas of resistance as support, and the daily is saying there could be even more upside, where if it breaks 43, it's going to 50 with 1272 of extension, and after that would be a gold mean ratio of 56 cents. Crazy uptrend, man, and absolutely insane. H bar, dude. There was a time and place, and I pinged all patrons about this, and it's like, this is just another ping. Like, that ping right there on H bar was worth literally every dime, right? Because of what happened after the ping, right? After the ping, the asset appreciated in value 288% in 12 days after you were pinged and told what was happening. That's it. That alone makes Patreon worth it. Okay, the price was literally at this level when you were pinged. So again, anyone being like, no value, it's like, you just literally don't know what you're doing. You have no idea how to navigate the Discord or whatever it is, man. Like, I'm posting charts like literally every single day. So, okay. Are we gonna look back at that one, even though we looked at it already? Just once again, Ethereum Classic for Coach Orgeron, man. Yeah, I guess like we looked at it in the end. There was a reaction at a textbook bullish Gartley PCZ, but there was no second low, right? It was just so strong, like Bitcoin, it just rallied and didn't stop. It's just one impulse. So no confirmation. Sometimes you don't get it, but oftentimes you want it for a really nice trade. Okay, so I think anything above 1288 eventually $14, and then above $14 is $18. That's it. So ETC, I mean, it was gorgeous. I mean, that structure right here you're looking at is so textbook. I mean, it meets the criteria so perfectly. Such a perfect 618, perfect 786, and near 1618.
The DXY. How much weight do you put on its relationship to BTC and implications for the bull run if it continues to rise? Thanks.
Well, I mean, like, you know, in the past on the weekly, the DXY's bullish divergence has shown tops on Bitcoin, but I just don't know if that's the case this time. I mean, we'll look at it, Blaine, and I'll show you, because maybe you haven't seen it before. We have looked at it on stream. Let me run to the bathroom real quick. I just got a coffee, man. Diuretic, real life. So we'll be right back. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub, where, you know, I could imagine we hit a certain amount of likes. It doesn't matter. Thank y'all. Be right back. Alright, sorry. Alright. What happened? Scott? Or, sorry, Smitty, thanks for the $50 contribution. He says CCIV if time allows. Sure, dude. Thank you for the 50. Belated. Wow, look, Smitty, look at your Binance coin in the jar, or out of the jar on top. Definitely hitting a 1272 VIP extension up there. Beautiful. Yeah, ETC upside 14 bucks. Like next, that would be if it stays above this 1288, 14 bucks. But remember, the weekly on ETC was the really good, man. It was like accumulation, composite operator. Once you break this $13 area, dude, you just cannot be surprised, right? When Ethereum Classic does that, if it does, you're going to 1839, and then you could go to stupid, right? I think there's more data on other charts, but it could go to much, much higher levels. So composite operator acquired this position, and now it's, I think you're on the backup, the BU, the very end. It's the last thing that happens in Wyckoff accumulation phase E, really, I think, right? The last phase, and it's about to engulf. It's working on engulfing in 5 days, but you get engulfing, you break this resistance, you're going to 1839, and you could go even higher than that. ETC. I know, it sounds crazy, right? It's like, oh my god.
Bow to your sensei.
Sorry.
Bow to your sensei!
Someone asked for a spin on the merch or something. I think I missed it. There you go, dude. Alright. Get wrecked, dude. No chug. Let's see. Yeah, this one's been terrible. So bad, dude. What's up, NBAs? 2B.
Hey Mitch, love the channel. How's Casey's /USD looking?
We can look, thank you. 220. Bullish alternate bat. It played out, but it's not really played out. It's just been stuck, man. Stuck. But the good news is it's above, and it's getting above really critical areas. Right, where eventually you could run a 617 anytime you're above the June 26, 2019 high of 519. So you being above that, I think, is tremendous. But the thing is like, look how it's really tough, man, because you just stay above it and then you dump, and then you rally and you're above it and you just chop around, but you just never really take off. You didn't even get to it on the March 13th high. It's just been a terrible performer, man. Like real bad. Just stuck in a range, man. Kind of a rectangle, I guess. And I would think anytime you're above 513, you would have a probability that 617 would be next because of history, right? That's the price action correlation normally. Above that level, it's a big deal for Bitcoin Cash. So, but it's just such a bad performer. Like there's so many other assets that perform better than Bitcoin Cash. This thing's stuck, man. Stuck in a rut. Really ugly. Lots and lots of chop. Really tough. Really tough to say if it was a harmonic or something, right? Another harmonic, I mean, maybe in the chop. Anyway, dude, there's just better things out there to look at. Yeah, dude. Member OM. Member OM. It's doing okay, you know. Divergence, inverse head and shoulders. It's not a conventional harmonic. I think it was too deep. 69% retrace, but an 88% that value. The value combined with the XABCDs, even if it's a textbook pattern or not, it has to make your eyebrows stick up a little bit, huh? Value and divergence at that 88% retrace. Interesting. See, it never got back down to the low point from March 11th. So it's broken the slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern, but has not really gone anywhere. It's pretty weak, and it could come for a back test. Right, it could come back test 46 cents before rallying higher. You know, kind of got a little hidden bearish divergence going on, extended anyway. I mean, kind of on both oscillators. So yeah, maybe it pulls back and for a back test, but then pivots, makes a higher low, and then goes again. And the top of the range is 58 cents. It's like if you ever break 58 cents, I think eventually you could be headed towards 73.8 cents. So yeah, definitely keep your eye on it. It's, as we thought it could rally. It's rallied some, but not really done anything too impressive yet. I think things start getting really nuts once it breaks 58 cents. Goes 73 cents, and then after that 88 cents, right? That's it, man. We've looked at it. It looked good. It's looking good. It's looking fine still. Luke, thank you, man. DXY. The US dollar index that had been showing buying signals for weeks now. The weekly was beautiful. Here it is, man. It doesn't get any better than this, all right? This is like what you look for. It doesn't matter what asset it is. I don't care if it's a DXY. I don't care if it's Google, Amazon, Bitcoin, sugar futures, gold, silver, platinum, palladium. You're looking for assets that have clear pullbacks that are very deep. We had a 95% sale in the DXY from its previous low to high. Okay, then you had the downsloping price contraction, the falling wedge, bullish reversal pattern. And when you were at near getting close to the apex, you developed classic bullish divergence on both oscillators on the weekly. And then you even on the daily made a higher, you even broke out and back tested the breakout as support the week of February 22nd. And look what's happening. I mean, the target's 96.13 and 97.75. Those are just traditional Fibonacci targets of falling wedge breakouts, 50% in the 618. Remember that. So that's the target area. Here's the thing though. If it never gets there, then that indicates to us there's still a very bearish bias, and the trend is still bearish. So I guess you're hoping, due to the money printing, that it never gets to those levels, those targets. Well, yeah, I mean, you're probably just going to eventually make a much lower high than the high from March 23rd last year, and then dump, and then get back to this level, and then the absorption of the remaining demand stays there before it breaks $88 and goes to much lower levels. So here it is, man. If you really want to see what DXY looked like before Bitcoin's the end of its cycle, Bitcoin's end of 2013 cycle was, right in January, December 2013, 2014. December 2013, January 2014. All right, there was clear, discernible bullish divergence on the DXY on the oscillators. And it rallied. And then here's the end of the bull cycle 2017. Now the DXY kept selling off a little bit more, but eventually maturation of classic Class A bullish divergence. And there you go, the rally. And then here we go again. Now, I'm not saying the end's here. I'm not saying Bitcoin's cycle's over. I'm just telling you, like, wow, you have another level of incredible classic bullish divergence with a falling wedge this time to boot. That's broken out, and the TA is being so well respected right now on it. Okay, I think you're probably going to go at least test the 200-week moving average around $95. That'll be the first major test. Yeah, I mean, at target, my God, man. You can see the price action correlation. Anytime the US dollar is above 91.42, look, straight down, straight up, 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 straight down. Look at the straight up, straight up. You understand? So the probability of the US dollar going to $97 is really high because of the history. It's almost like a no-brainer. Oh yeah, you break that, you're going to this, because it happens every single time, almost every time. So I'll see it probably at the second target, 97.30 on the DXY eventually, based on history. Okay. It could keep going, but Bitcoin still, like, you have to understand, like, the money printing going on, the debasement of the fiat currency around the world is a freaking crime. It's thievery. It's unbelievable, and something's going to give. And we're thinking something like Bitcoin would be what gives. Okay. We got 20 minutes till your daily candle close. You're enjoying the live stream and the like button, the bell, sub, Churchill. I remember them. They crashed, man. They got wrecked.
Is it at all possible they break trend and go up together?
Of course, it happens. Yeah, it happens. Occasionally. You get coupling, decoupling. This is crazy. CCIV is double bottoming, and it's really nice in the 4 hour. Really nice in the 4 hour. It's just that high. It's that high point from January 15th of this year. Look, a low. Look at the price action, 27th of January. Look at the price action, March 4th. Look at the price action maybe now. Bullish engulfing candle. Fall through. And you're about to go positive momentum. Yeah, this is interesting. Really interesting here. Yep, it could be a low risk area on Churchill in the 4 hour. Daily. Daily's not really implying anything so much, but you haven't seen positive momentum on the daily since February 23rd, so it looks like you're losing it. So, and you have a buying signal. There's a buying signal, the nice bullish engulfing candle on the daily. So pretty simple here. I mean, like, you don't want to mess with this asset below $20, $21, right? Just below that wick low and that high from January. And target, well, you can't settle for that. So you'd have to settle for, unless you wanted a tighter stop, right? Could look at it like that for target. And then if you wanted, if it was going to break out, well, let's see here. That'd be the top, man, of the potential double bottom, right there. Tuckafu's going Super Saiyan Blue. Oh my God! Thank you, dude.
Tuckafu tipped $48.48. Thanks, brother. What do you think of the other fake Bitcoin? Bitcoin SV Plaza spin for hype.
Oh, I don't know. Don't ever look at that. It's so fake. And look at his performance. That indicates how fake it is as the real Bitcoin. Dude, that guy, Roger Ver, I mean, I'd be so embarrassed if I was him. Seriously. Thank you for the 4848. So he went Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan God, now Super Saiyan Blue. There's only one more Super Saiyan. You know that, right? CCIV right here. On the double bottom, the bullish engulfing candle. This is it, dude. This is how one would size up this asset. The gap fill. Second target. Yeah, I know there's, oh, we can do the measure move, but it doesn't make sense really. Like, the measure move's there, but there's nothing here. Like, why would it stop there? It would fill the gap. So that means if you were swinging that high for the fences, you could have a looser stop to protect yourself just in case some effery happened. But yeah, man, this is pretty interesting. Or you could be like, I'm gonna layer out this way, 1, 2, and then 3. Right, or maybe you do make the measure move your second target, and then you're out by $57. But at the same time, I mean, this could go much higher if it confirm. Look, you make this was your low before, and you're kind of confirming here. That means your trend's bullish. Could be upside, more upside. Now, look, make it a little bit lower, right there. I think 3.05 to 1 on the first target. Let me redo these real quick. Second target. And the third target to gap fill. The gap fills are always red lines. So there you go, man. So we can size up CCIV, Churchill Capital Connect. All right, okay. Just doing this one live. F it. So it's like technical indicators, chart patterns, trend analysis, all of the above. Yep. There you have it, chat. Sucks it's up 10% today, so you could wait on a pullback. You know, tomorrow, like, you might lose 3%, 4%. But as long as it holds that engulfing candle, you don't get a daily close below the open, it's valid. Okay. Cool story. Next one.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Thanks again, Smitty, man. Very good looking request, dude. Okay. I'm proud of you. How do I feel about this one, man? So choppy, man. So choppy on this. Such a range. Sell wall, like mega sell wall right here. You're just at a, that's it, dude. It's that 520 area, right, man? Like how strong it is. The asset's gonna have to get above 557, and if it breaks 557, then it's just gonna go nuts, and you know, it's just gonna shoot up in value 20% probably real fast if it gets above 557. Already looked at H bar. So maybe it was just that these crazy look, man. We're in some of these assets. There's just no data. This is the only data we have now. It's all local, so all these matter. Like these little lows that get created. I mean, look at the correlation now with manufactured support at 420.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Totally an ice line. Totally. So you're at the top of the range. So again, like if you're at the top of the range, break the range, fine, and then you go to 667, but not until you break the top of the range, which over and over, it's been an issue. Sideways between 420 and 520. So there could be, I mean, it's in a very bullish trend, and it's technically like a low, a higher low, and even on this low, it's higher than the previous low. So I mean, technically, and so it's like a sell wall with maybe some form of accumulation. So it's kind of ascending triangle-esque behavior. So okay, so what's happening? I believe it's possible that you have the remaining supply here is being absorbed by market participants. Right there, that is the remaining supply. And once the supply is absorbed, that's when you get the big markup to the top. And then it could go beyond that, but that would just be your immediate targets. Okay. What's up, Larry, dude? Yep. Hive. Daily dose of Hive coin. That killed it. It went nuts, dude. Remember? Thanks for the 1,140 here. Really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, the bell, sub. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. All right, Discord link is posted in the chat. And here is the here's the link. What was the next one? Ah, gotcha. Ren. Yeah, it was one of those that was so amazing, right? It was gorgeous, and there was such a good time to go long on it, and it was a trade setup of some sort. It was like where we had a double bottom, then it made it like a higher low double bottom, that previous low. It just was fine above 22 cents, and then just went nuts. And locally, it made a mini Gartley. It rallied off that, hit the top of the channel, then actually fell out. Fell out of that major uptrend. It was so nice. Oh, it was so nice, dude. Like, it just, I love how it broke out, disregarded it, and then sold off, and then back tested. Once it fell back and back tested the area, the supply line adds the supply line again, then went to the demand line, and then went to the supply line. It was just perfect. And so then you chopped below it for a while, then dumped. But now you're rallying, and Seems like there's this zone of support resistance between 118 and 126 that you're still below. I don't see anything quite yet. Nothing. Hidden bearish divergence from this high to the lower high. You have higher levels of positive momentum. Impending price action continuation. The downside is being applied on REN right now. Not really that strong. Not right now. Right, you got to recapture 118, 126. Otherwise, you just make a high, a lower high than the previous high, and then you might make another lower high. So don't be trending. You're in a downtrend of some sort. This also looks like it could be a, oh my god, maybe it's a butterfly. I'm just messing around here, okay? Just leave me alone. Oh my god, dude. Was it a butterfly? It was so close to a freaking butterfly, man. Never got to that freaking PCZ. Never got there, man. But it go to 113. It's so crazy, man. It's crazy how it's not a harmonic because it never hit the PCZ, but it still hit a 113. Still did that. 200% retrace as well, so. Yeah, I don't see much. Like, I'm not like, hey man, time to go long. Not really. Better opportunities out there for now. I don't even know which, I have no idea which one to even look at. What is it? BCHSV USD or something?
What would your strategy be if you came upon 4 Bitcoins?
The strategy would be hold. That would be what I would be doing in this situation. I would be holding Bitcoin, waiting for 67 to 72K. That's it. This is a hold time. I mean, by reading the charts, right? If the technical analysis is respected on Bitcoin, again, if I'm saying, what does that mean? TR respected. That means like if the bullish convergence and the hidden bullish divergence on the daily plays out like it has played out again and again and again, then the target is 67K to 72K. That's it. You've broken the flag or the handle, and you are about to close again in 8 minutes above, at one point, all-time highs, February 21st. So I think that's tremendous. I think that's the most important area. I know this is all-time highs, but you have to understand and remember, when a support resistance is created for the first time in history, it then becomes the most important thing, right? That is what everything after it's created becomes corollary to the manufactured support resistance, right? It was created 21st February. Afterwards, you correlated to it, right? Chopped around and you sold off, but now you're back above it. I think it's extremely bullish above this level. Even if we aren't at all-time highs, that's stupid good. That's just IMO. And to boot, you're not only above where traders settled over their highest point back then, you're also above the wick, which is like even grander. It's the zone right there that you're about to close above it for the first time. Like yesterday, look what the price did. It went up to test that wick high and got rejected and pulled back. And so today, you back tested that candle high close as support. And now you're going to get in 6 minutes, 50 seconds, you're going to get a candle close above that area for the first time since March 17th. We're talking above 58,338. You've only had about 4, 8, maybe only like 12 hours of price action or candles closed above this area. I mean, you just haven't done it. So I think this is just so bullish. So if someone had 4 Bitcoin, the chart's saying that upside is in store for Bitcoin at some point. But hey, man, that also, you can't just be like, okay, then all in, because TA can be disrespected. Bad things can happen. Like, sometimes it doesn't play out. So that's why position sizing and risk management is very important. Okay, so I'm not trying to be a moon boy here, but I'm just telling you what the daily's implying is upside next on Bitcoin. So you've gone 5+ weeks of consolidation. 5. Yeah, 37 days, man. Yeah, daily close. It's gonna be a real good one. Real good one. Assuming some craziness doesn't happen. Okay. I have no idea what chart to even look at now. It actually looks really good. Like, there's so much accumulation going on. I can't even believe it, man. Yeah, this is Bitcoin SV, right? BSV. Is this even it? BSV. I thought it was BCHSV, but it is that. I typed in BCHSV and this is the only thing that generated. Now, Discord is free. Anyone can be in the Discord. Yeah, there's a premium Discord, and that's when you join the Patreon. You get access to the premium Discord. So yes, joining on the 1st of the month is definitely a good idea. Accumulation, the sell wall's 251.27, but once it breaks that, man, it could go insane.
Love you, so glad you didn't get Tornado D.
What's up, Bitvon Coin? I didn't, but again, my IT guy's dad's house got demolished. It was literally direct hit, but I might be able to help, and I'm looking forward to that, assuming they want to go with this house to rent out. Seems like it's gonna happen. I didn't know this, man. You think the housing market's insane? The renters market is even more insane in good areas. I didn't know. Now I've learned. There's like 6 units available, houses available. They're not even all houses, some are townhomes. It's a good time to own a house and to rent it because holy crap, there's not much supply. I'll get a haircut, by the way. Did no one even notice? No one say anything? It's whatever. So you notice what's happening, Larry? This is it. This looks great. This looks like it's nearing the apex. There is a sell wall. The zone of support resistance on BCHSV is right here. And once this is broken, I think 382 and 40 or 427 are the targets. That's it. Pretty freaking interesting, huh? Yeah. Boom. Okay, Hive. Respected the TA so stupidly well. It was you, dude, right? Every time you were like, hey, look at this. And we look at it. Oh, here's it looks like it's in a triangle. Boom. And it ran up, hit the target, and reversed there. And then went back down, and you request it again. You're like, hey, it looks like it might be a good time. It's like, yeah, you're right. And then it went up and mooned again, right? Dude, you can't even make this up on Hive. Right? It was like a pseudo ascending triangle behavior, right? The obvious accumulation with sell wall around 38.42 cents. And look what happened when you really broke it. Where'd you go? Straight up to the target. And a little higher, whatever. And then what happened? You reversed and went to back test old resistance. Yes, old resistance from May of last year as support. And when you showed that, hidden bullish divergence. And we talked about, in penny price action continuation, look how stupid it was. And now look what's happening. You're back testing another area, the open from April 27th. You're regarding that as support now. And now it's showing maybe some bullish convergence. You might be testing your luck here, but it might be just another area where it's regarding it as support, trying to confirm to market participants, so it might be ready to rally again to 92.17 cents. Which is the all-time high that opened from April 27th, right? That's where it would probably be headed if this convergence was actually to continue to mature, and the pivot was to continue. 92 cents and then 105 after. Okay, Larry.
See what happens, Larry?
Very nice. Oh man, we got, well, nice, dude. We made it to the end of the day. Your local needs, oh my god. Bag of Bitcoin. Jesus jumps for a new day. New day has been born. Highest candle close again since March 17th. Yes. It is your 1, 2, 3, your 4th highest daily candle close of all time. So you'd think now it almost would be like almost mandatory for Bitcoin to come back test this 58,369 before like going higher for real. I mean, you think that could happen. May not happen immediately, but maybe in this next 24-hour period we test 58,369 before we go higher. But dude, this is tremendous. You have to understand how tremendous. Look at this. Look at this histogram. About to go neutral positive. We get another histogram island and tons of fall through price action to take us to levels unseen. Just look at the 4-hour. How stupid this looks on the 4-hour. I mean, you can't like. You're like, oh my god, dude. It's Bitcoin is running a clinic on a pattern, right? It's running the clinic on the cup with handle. Hey man, want an educational pattern? Here you go. Here it is. And you've broken out of it. But also put on a clinic back here. The nice falling wedge. The Elon fake out. Before it inverse head and shoulders and went to the moon. Oh my god. Dude, we're going Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, man! He did it, man.
$6.96. Sweet cut, bro. Logo on the 8 OMG ma. One more. 80 USD, please. Final spin attempt. Clinking
Final spin
Can we
attempt.
get some hype in the chat? Seriously.
He said hype in the chat, so we'll do something. Thank you, Tokafu. He just went all tiers of Super Saiyan. From 1 to God to blue to Ultra Instinct. Beautiful. Thank you, man. It's a rarity. I appreciate it. And your beautiful family. Sorry, no chug. Read my lips, no new chugs. But I'm sure you would be pleased with this right here. Stupid. It's also the bullish 5-0. A bullish 5-0 is certain here too. So call it cup with handle, call it bullish 5-0. They're both valid. They're both saying the exact same thing. The narrative of the patterns, the structures are implying continuation to higher levels. Okay. Nice. Ugh. What's the next one? You're talking about YLD? Principal Exchange Traded FDS, active income ETF. That is 4,000 volume. Gah! 4,000 volume. Because YLD... Oh, apt to wrapped ether, sorry. Wow. Dodged a bullet there. It's not APPC? Because you said APP to WETH, which is wrapped ether. I am not seeing this on TradingView. So I have to defer on doing this request until you give me something. Is it not APPC? It's not AppCoins. the YLD app. I understand that, but like it's not on TradingView. I typed in YLD and there's nothing. There's no ticker. But he told me the ticker, and me looking at it, it doesn't exist, man.
Hey Mitch, hope all is well.
So
Can
great.
you take a look at B/USDT? I just wanted to get your thoughts while I'm still learning. Thanks again for helping us learn.
Sure, Cray. I figure I guess you're not a patron because I was monitoring YFI very closely. I ended up taking along myself on it, on some 60-minute back test. But sorry, this is not what he wants. YLD app, Daniel. Yeah, again, and ticker. Bitvon coin. If you're out there, the pipeline is stuck right now. We got a Suez Canal going on right now in the pipeline. Okay, I should not be doing this. I can't be adding trend lines here, dude. I have too much work all over the charts. Like I will be if I keep doing that. I can't just go to random charts and plot things because I'll run out of data. Like you hit the end of the earth. None of y'all will probably hit the end of the earth. But like you can, to where you have to delete so much work. Like you right click and you go to object tree, and then you go to manage layout drawings, and I'm showing you this. Watch. This is what can make it to where you can't save your work anymore. Look at this. You see all this? Each one of these is a chart, dude. Okay. When you get too many lines on too many charts, TradingView says enough is enough. Yeah, I've had to do this several times, so I can't just be going into random YLDs and doing stuff. There should be like a streamer package, right? Where it doesn't matter. So I'm still waiting on him to say something, but all right, let's look at YF. No, Cardano. Beautiful. Waiting on Moon. Well, it's already mooned. It's already Marsed. But locally, it could moonish for a trader. Or the Gartley. I love it, man. Up here, you know, you kind of double top, but I love the price action after that second top. Accumulation. Yep. At the harmonic, the textbook bullish Gartley's PCZ, it reacted and then reversed. Right, it fell lower, hit an 886. It happens, man. Like it's not always gonna be perfect. Sometimes it is perfect, and oftentimes it's not perfect. But on that second low, you did diverge. On the oscillators, there was divergence in the slightly lower low, and you got back above that ice line from March 4th, and here we are. So the target, even here, is 145. Patience. We're up on this position, waiting for 145, and that's definitely an area where one could take profit or exit their position because it's such a critical, radical resistance, right? All-time highs. So that's it, man. Patience. Now you can come and back test 115. I think at this point, anything above 115 is bullish. Anything below it, you might start getting a little tricky and not as good anymore. So it's above the 200 moving average now. I love that. So it probably just needs some help from Bitcoin. You know, altcoins just need to catch some rallies, some bids, and I think 145 would be the target. That's been the case. Tofu, there you go, man. Like just patience. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Yeah, YFI. This is one where it's like you got no confirmation. You just got a reaction and that was it. Now, here was your confirmation. The confirmation was at 32,041, a trend line I've had plotted literally since September 3rd. This has not moved. This has been here anytime I've ever looked at YFI. This has always been there. So why it took the long was yes, it hit the PCZ and reversed beautifully with no edge. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. So it like you can't really go long on the reactions. But look what happened once you broke that ice line. Cake, chat. Cake, we'll go to cake after this. It's going nuts. So look, it sprung, it back tested the spring once, and then again a second spring back test. And then you go to the 60-minute and look what was showed. Look at this, dude. On the second low that's higher than the previous one, you had very real hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators. That was the signal. That was the, I'm taking the shot. I'm taking a shot on that, that higher low. Okay, so sometimes it's just not going to be pretty, and sometimes you have to use just some critical thinking and know your history of your asset. And this was the history. Higher low double bottom with hidden bullish divergence, and the double bottom was on the ice line. Wow, and look what it turned into. And I think eventually 40K, around 40K. I got these old, or is it? I don't know why these are still here.
Thanks for the stream. Beat us if you have the time, Edge. Much appreciated.
Yeah, dude, we'll look at it after cake. Thanks, man. So yeah, this is a textbook Jesus Cartley. It's so perfect. 61% retrace, 50% retrace on C, 786. It was divine. Divine Gartley that you don't ignore. These are exactly where you want them to be. Remember, after the markup and the sell-off. And then someone will be like, it's a head and shoulders. It's like, nah, dude, not a head and shoulders. Uptrend. Very nice uptrend. And I mean, it's up $3,000+ since the entry. So I can just show you if you want to see it. Here it was. Right? It was at here. 60-minute hidden bullish divergence. Look at that back test. Look at that. What did I say? Look at the price action on the ice line. I mean, it was there. It was just like, and from there, literally, from that, look at the markup. This is the stuff that can happen when you spring it and back test springs. It marked up 15% in 1 day, 12 hours off that. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to cake. I love cake. Here we go, chat. Here we go. This is a major breakout kind of happening right now on cake. In ways. But we talked about it, right? Accumulation, sell wall. That's the way it looked. Hidden bullish divergence was maturing. This is it, dude. You're above the highest level where traders set it up in history on cake on the 4 hour. February 19th, you're above it right now. You're breaking it. So you're in the midst of a major breakout. I know there are wicks there. But to me, like, what's most important, especially on this chart, the candle closes. And that was the last one. So this could be it. We could be in for a stupid rally here. It's already at 2.41% on the day, the new day. It's been around for only 12 minutes. Remember the target, $30, $29.99. Okay. Sub logos for you. Boom. Let's go, dude.
Free tip $33.33. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of joining the Patreon, and I can confidently say I have invested in myself enough to create another stream of income for myself. Truly blessed for this community. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Logos Free, for investing in yourself and giving me a chance, man. Right? Alright, we have a patron that's been here a year. Okay? And he's still happy with the value he receives. And we got 1,300 patrons out there. So if I got 1,300 patrons, right, paying $130, you know, and this is like continuing, right? This isn't just like 1 month thing. I think the numbers kind of speak for themselves on if there's value or not, right? So, I mean, the first of the month's coming up, so be ready to join if you're not a patron on the 1st, not today, not tomorrow. Wait till the 1st to join. Okay. Thank you, Fractals, man. So, cake, dude, be ready. Just got another alert. Once $20 breaks, man, you don't understand how psychologically critical $20 is. Above 20 is 30. It's really 25 than 30. So, but again, historically, there's no price action at $25, only 30. Love you, Cake. Don't forget it, chat. Don't forget. $29.99. Imagine like someone saying there's no value in Patreon when this was literally at everyone pinged a trade setup. It was hand delivered to you on a silver spoon at $10. $10. Your entry, your stop loss, your take profits. This alone made this month worth it for Patreon, right? Cake. Just cake. $58,000 ABD, 58,900 on Coinbase. Bitcoin man doing things. I mean, the breakout has occurred on the daily and the 4 hour. We're on like major, like this is like bullish tornado stuff, okay? There's like conditions are favorable for insanity soon after yesterday's candle close. We're at a point where this is where the big markups can happen. It's like the probability is elevated based on where the price is compared to its previous levels. That's what I'm saying. Probabilities increase now of huge markups. Now you fall back below it, then we'll say, hey, nope, it's not broken out. It fell below it. It couldn't sustain it. But anything above it, probability elevation of big upside. Okay, we're here. The hype could be returning, chat.
Noise!
Yo, Mitch, can you look at AMC potential cup with handle man? Love the stream.
So, Jesse.
Keep it up.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we'll look at AMC. Sure. Chart shows nothing burger only if you're illiterate like Janet Yellen. Yes. Chart illiterate. Sure. Thanks for the 872 likes. Really appreciate it. We're on the cusp of glory. VeChain was kind of like, not really do anything. I mean, it broke the resistance, right? It broke the supply line or whatever, but it's just been going sideways. I don't know, man. I don't see much of an edge here. It's kind of, if anything, can we say it's range bounds? Like stuck that high point from March 15th to 10 cents that it never tested. Could just be flagging of some sort, consolidating, and I don't see much of an edge at all. Like nothing's implying continuation yet on VeChain. But we have targets if it does break out, you know. I would think the target in this situation would eventually be 10 cents, where VeChain's officially never seen 10 cents. The highest level ever for VeChain was 9.88888 cents. So I think that would be at 10 cents eventually. But again, nothing's really like helping on the oscillators. Like, oh, it's lining up, man, right now. Oh, the daily, any help? Yeah, daily, no help either. I mean, like, it's just nothing. Like, it's so choppy right now. It doesn't even look good on the... Is that a flag? I mean, probably not. On the daily, you probably adjust. It's probably more like this on the daily. Like 1 and 2 and then 3. And so if that's the case, then it's just it's like maturing structure of consolidation is going on. All right, so that'd probably be a wiser, more prudent way to look at it on the daily. Okay. Something like that. But I mean, again, the negative Momo could build and build and build where you just chop around. It's been killing it though, man. So nothing really sticks out as, oh my god, right now, VeChain, oh my god, right? Nothing yet. Okay. Oh, he might have been talking about something else. I don't know. Dude. I wouldn't call this cup with handle. You had your chance on AMC. You could have gotten rich like Probes did. Probes went deep, super deep on AMC down at these levels. Divergence, harmonic. It was like a shark, right? It was a shark, and the volume. Oh my god. Oh no, that was a daily. I don't know what. Is it a cup with handle? No, I don't see a cup with handle, really. I mean, I think it had a really nice markup off the hidden bullish divergence. I think it played out. It did its attempted rally, and it sold off. So I don't see anything right now that sticks out as like, oh my god, this is so good. Nah. You're below an ice line from 2017. You're below the other ice line at $12. Do it like that. You're below both of those. I don't really like it below those. I think it could go back to 734 if it stays below 1076, 1209 long enough. Nice and golden candle. It's holding, but I think that the real time to be looking at this asset was right here when it was. I remember we did look at it. I had identified it on stream at some point when it was doing that. But like it was the 4 hour and the daily divergence at the exact same time was going on at right here at this level. And once it got back above 734, it went all the way up to 1438. Sold off. It's still making, like, as long as it keeps making higher lows, you're good. But very interesting now. There's actually 4 hour hidden bullish divergence going on. So it takes time to analyze this stuff, right? Low, the higher low, you could have a continuation implied, but you have to get above the resistance that it's regarding as resistance again. It fell below it and is back testing it. So if you get back above 1209, I think you got a good chance of seeing $17, $19. But you have to break that resistance. You just saw what it is, right? You just saw how freaking important it is. November 2017, ice line. As well as the one, just it's like that zone, man. It's like the mega zone where if you break it, you got a good chance of seeing $17, $19. But if you don't, good chance you'll see $7. It's a really volatile one, Robinhood stuff. I don't know, I just tend to stay away from that crap and look for opportunities without them. But low, higher low, maybe another low. You know, I mean, it looks like maybe consecutive higher lows. So the only thing that has to happen now is the impulse above $12, and then you're going to go to see $17 to $19 again. That's it. And that could happen just based on the fact that you got the reopening narrative going on now, right? Like everything's going back to normal. I think AMC is talking about like 98% of their theaters are going to be open by this summer or something. So that could be good for this asset in the short term. Maybe it has truly found its bottom, and it's making higher lows in the short term. So and that on the 4 hour there is implying continuation of the upside. It's AMC, man. There are much better assets out there. Okay, man. Bitcoin, remember, bullish 5.0, 50% retrace. After the shark completes, it went to the 618, and the 5.0 does that. Okay, and not only that, if you remember, some of y'all will, some of y'all won't. The reciprocal ABCD played out like the freaking Jesus, man. Are you kidding me? Reciprocal A, B, C. Oops, wrong tool. A, B, C, D. It went to the 1414 fib extension. And these ABCDs go between a 113 and a 1618. Okay, ABCDs. They're not just the 1272, not just the 113. They can be 1414 or 1618. So it's a zone. And this one just happened to go to 1414. And that was confluent with the 618 from C to D, which is more about. That's it, man. ABCD. Scott Carney would be proud, man. ABC, because even in the textbook, he shows the example on the 5.0s. The best 5.0s are the ones that have ABCDs on the way to the PCZ of the 5-0. And what do 5-0s imply, right? This. Okay. It's the 5-0. It's the couple handle. It's the ABCD. Between between C and D. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, learn about your reciprocal and your just standard ABCDs. It's really cool. And check out Scott Carney's books, man. They're laden with incredible education information that really, like, say you think you know harmonics, well, you want to refine your knowledge, reinforce it, master it. Get those books, Scott Carney's books. And on my Instagram, I did a little selfie today of remember to invest in yourself. Okay. Oh, and be sure to follow me on Instagram where I'm posting. I'm trying to post every day these different harmonics, right? Look at this, man. I'm trying, you know, it's like people don't care, but I'm just getting them out of the way. Like, right? People are just going to, less and less people are going to like these harmonics, but I'm just getting them there because they're sources of, they're resource. It's a resource now. I'm wanting my Instagram to be a resource where you could just scroll through my Instagram and look and find all these different patterns. Like, I'm just trying to get the harmonics out of the way, because like, so that's what I started with, and they look good kind of if they're together. I don't want to like spread out Gartleys and then, you know, triangles. It just looks off. I want them to all be there so someone could just look through, and then after I get done with the harmonic graphics, I'll be then posting like triangles and wedges and all that other stuff. So divergence was actually the first ones I got. So as you can see, 383, 215, 245, 194, 159, 149, 117. 65. You notice how people just don't give a crap, but I don't really care. I want it to be a resource for people who do care. Okay? Whatever. Follow me on Instagram. Or be destroyed. Thank you. Brad, I already spun for that. In case you missed it, I did spin to win. It did not land on Chug. Oh, ZRX. What about it? We looked at it. Oh, good God. I didn't see that. You said check PM. I checked PM. Yeah, ZRX hit the second target of the trade setup. Sorry about that beep. It's done, dude. Right? It's official now. One target, and then less than an hour and a half later, or maybe 2 hours, hour and a half later, it hits the second target. So let's now officially refresh this so we can see it all. Here we go, dude. March 2nd, 84 years ago, the beginning of the month. So if you were a patron and you joined early in the month, and I mean, really, you had just so much opportunity on this one to get in whenever. Look at this. Okay, well, it never got stopped out, but it kept hitting the entry over and over and over. That zone of chop consolidation. Never hit the stop, and hit the second target. So Jesus chimes again. And that's a range-bound trade that is not always going to be perfect. Where it hits, it springs, it back tests the spring. And moons, sometimes it does crap like this, which sucks, but in the end, it was close. Just not about now, it's hit the second target. Beautiful, man. Bruh. Stub, you get in the Patreon. Well, I think we got through all the requests. Been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so an extended stream. Extended haircut stream. It's weird. Look at my face. This is the candlelight. I've never done a stream via candlelight before, chat. Weird. What's up, Fongwin? Thanks for the 25. No message, you just being nice. Appreciate it, dude. Very cool. Moon Raccoon, dude. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you go to the Patreon, and I mean, isn't it like literally everywhere? You don't join on the end of the month. Dude, look what happens when I'm not logged in. I just go to Patreon. Look, I don't know how it can be anyone's fault but yours. But look, patreon.com/MitchRayTA. The first thing that pops up, reminder, wait till the end of the month to cancel auto renew. Look, continue reading. I'm putting out a reminder that Patreon automatically removes your access to Patreon role in Discord and this page as soon as you cancel your membership. So encourage people to cancel, right? We will not issue refunds to people who cancel early in the month. Okay, so that's one thing. But if you become a patron, does it say anywhere to join at the beginning of the month? I don't know how many times I have to say it. I mean, like, literally say it every single day almost. Yeah, look, there's no option that allows you to receive 30 days access after joining any day of the month to renew your membership on the same day of the next month. So we encourage people to sign up early in the month. This message is intended to reinforce and make this clear to anyone who wants to join our Patreon. I don't know, man. Like, the words are there. It's like, if you don't read, I mean, you can't get mad at me, dude, or call anything a scam. All right? We can't change it. I'm not changing anything, dude. How? Talk to Patreon. It's a lot of reading to get that far. Well, I mean, Moon Raccoon, how many months have you been watching my stream where 1 million people join and I say join at the beginning of the month? You're not listening. I can only say it 10 trillion times, and if you don't hear it on the 10th trillionth time, what do you want from me, man? Here's what we'll do, Moon Raccoon. Hold on.
Yikes, here's more cash. Can you look into Kyle Kylin for me? Haha, forgot to put a message in the first time. Lol.
Oh, thank you, Fong. Oh, I thought you were just being nice, dude. KYL. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it, Brad. It's all good. It's just, I don't know. Weird. Wish people would be nice. KYL. Oh, it's a crypto? What do you want? A US dollar coin or a wrapped ether? Interesting, but not really a deep retrace, and you're bottoming out. I don't really know where you're bottoming out. It doesn't really make sense. There's no historical support resistance. So it's only like a 50% 618 retrace, right? Low to high. It's lower than 618. Wow, so you get to the 94.5 cent area, I might be onto something, but I don't know if it's deep enough. I definitely don't see an edge here. Like, yeah, I don't really like where the RSI is on the 4 hour. It just doesn't seem ready to me. I mean, you could try to argue that there's a supply line was broken and you even back tested it. But you're so close. It would be prudent to wait for 78 cents or 94.5 cents because you get the XABCD argument, kind of. You don't really get that right now. But at the same time, if it holds above $1.10 long enough, it might find a bottom. But to me, it just look it bounced and it's really weak and just making a lower high than the previous highs. So to me, it just kind of, you should have had a lot more price action off this second low, and you just haven't gotten it yet. So maybe it bottoms out here, but as you know, based on Fibonacci, we know it could go deeper, and there would be much more strategic entry levels at lower prices. Just saying. Okay. There's your Kyle to US dollar coin. Kylan network, not Kyber network. They're just knocking off names now.
Bro, I literally said it at least twice in my tips this stream. The first of the month is coming. FYI, the first of the month is the best time to join the Patreon. Support the stream and invest in yourself. Flex by
He literally did say that in the TTS, the text to speech, 100%. He did say that twice this stream. You're not kidding. So there you go. It didn't land on check. Get wrecked, dude. Thank you. Oh, PM. Brad, you said PM, but you meant to say text message. I didn't check my phone because you said PM. No, that's like not deep enough yet, and it's like finding a base of buying nowhere strategic. It's just kind of weird. I think deeper levels. I don't care if it bounces here. Good, let it go to $1 billion. I just don't care. Like, it doesn't make enough sense for me to be like, wow, I love this. Not yet. Okay. I spun Tokufu. Get wrecked, man. In a positive way. Well, I don't think Moon Raccoon's a bad guy or anything. Like, what do you mean, these people? I mean, dude, you're on the internet. Like, people are gonna come into the stream like 10 seconds, 5 seconds after I say it, and there's just gonna be some times that things happen, man. Alright? So sometimes it's no one's fault. Sometimes it's Father Time's fault. Okay? Sometimes it's my fault. Sometimes it's their fault. So you gotta love it, man. The bullish 6-0 ABCD that's a crazy wave, man. I mean, you were like, hey, there would be some sort of sell-off. The sell-off was only to backtest 55K as support again, which is incredible. And you know, if you look back and you see what happens at 55K, support rallies. Look at resistance dumps, support rallies. Look, support rallies. And support rallies. So, I mean, like, 55K, that psychological, man. The 5s and the 0s are so big. When meetup? Well, I'm going down to the, I'm going to hang out with Scott Carney in June for the Bitcoin meetup. Miami. So that will be happening. I don't really know exactly what we're doing plans wise, but we could make it amazing and crazy, like where we have our own event afterwards, like our own after party where we maybe rent out like JFL's like club or something, and I think people in the Patreon like know like DJs, and I think we got some serious connections in this community in Miami, so there's probably a lot of opportunity to do something wild. Just don't know yet. Like, I don't even know really where to begin because I've never had, you know, like DJ Blu-ray, you know, like in Eastbound and Down, like having one of those things, or like Kenny Powers, you know, little beach party, but with people there, you know. Okay. So what a stream, man. Stream that's gone longer than normal time. For sure. Thanks for that. Wow, we almost hit 1,000 likes. I think it's only gonna get 1,000 likes maybe this stream because I've been live for 2 hours 40 minutes.
This is way more educational than the Moon Boy hype shows. Learn to endure the longer cycles and make cash.
Kava, man, what's up, dude? Thank you for the 5 super chats. Yeah, whatever, man. This is not about, because this stream has longevity to survive in bear trends. Those Moonboy channels die. They didn't even, most of them, all of them almost didn't exist. Right? These people that have names now and notoriety in the crypto community, they didn't exist in the bear market. Not really. Only a handful, and they weren't hype people. They weren't hype men. Moonboys. Okay. So that's how they're making it, dude. They live off the hype. We live off the TA being respected. Bull trends, bear trends, okay? Price action. Ethereum Classic breaking 13. Well, you know what happens there, man. It could be huge markup on ETC above that area. All right, well, at least you got a good understanding what's happening. This is I think yesterday was a monumental breakout candle. IMO, okay. I abide by, if it's manufactured, the first time it's manufactured, everything else correlates to it. And if that's the case, then you have truly broken out, and this is just noise. This was noise. Okay, so at any time above this zone, I think your probability is high that big markups, big things can happen at any time. Now you could back test, which you haven't done today. You come and back test 58,369, maybe even 57,417, but you did back test 57,417 yesterday. You did back test it after the breakout. But I'm just saying the top of the zone. You come test that before bouncing, and then, dude, I'm telling you, the stage is set for stupidity upside.
Great stream, thanks for all you do.
What's up, Misfit? Thanks for 1380 super chat. Thank you for watching. All right, 100% crowdsourced stream. So I mean, like, there's no affiliate marketing links. There's no monetization. I don't monetize via ads, so you can listen to nice copyright music every stream, all stream. I'm ineligible to ever gain monetization for that, and I think I would prefer to not get paid anything via ads if it increases the viewer experience. And I think a lot of you could agree the music does increase the viewing experience, right? So it's a big trade-off, but super worth. Aren't we, Coolio? Again, just be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, join the Discord. Join it all, man. Moon Raccoon, no one's abusing you, but again, people watch the stream and are aware of how many times we talk about not joining till the first of the month to ad nauseum, so they're probably just responding to your response to joining late. But I'm not attacking you. I'm just telling you I've done literally everything physically possible to inform people to join at the first of the month, not the end of the month. So will we rise? Here's a question. Maybe we do a straw poll. I think a straw poll will be applicable here. Let's do it, man. Will the cup with handle hit the measured move of 72,193? Yes. No. You're crazy. Alright, here you go, dude. Here's the pull. Straw pull hype. We haven't done one of these in a long time, so whatever. Huh, what the heck? Results not loading. The straw poll not work anymore? Anyone else getting this problem? I even voted and site crashed, probably not working. It's broken. Oh, hey, this gives a great excuse for me to use the community one I've never used before. All right, we'll try this again. Let's see. How do I make?
Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face.
What's that? That's true. Yeah, they join annually.
Thanks, Mitch, for all you do. Would you mind a quick look at the assist? Would much appreciate it.
I have no idea how to do this though. How do I make a community poll?
Is that a join?
So, dude, I don't know what you just said, but see, community poll. Here we go. All right. In April, we'll do it like that. This is gonna be my first poll, community poll ever on YouTube. Okay. No idea. Oh, share. I just put, I don't know even how to post it here, dude. But go on my YouTube channel, go to the community tab, and it's there. Okay. Here we go. I'll just do it like this. Here you go. There it is. Nice. Got some 31 votes so far. Boom. Here it is, dude. You know, I have to refresh every time I want to see the... I guess it's like people not even watching the stream will be able to see this too on their feed, their sub feed. Well, Daniel, man, some people are more serious, some people are more joking. But the thing, it's funny, isn't it weird? Where like when I'm doing these analysis and I'm really serious, but then like sometimes we turn it off, don't we? Like we definitely switch between super serious to super joking, right? So YouTube's trouble better. Well, here we are, man. We're at it. This is the first one ever done. So you're experiencing history with me. So go vote on the first one. Only 110 votes so far. Guh. A lot of people can comment on it too. That's cool. Oh, here we go. This is the best link to it. My bad. There you go. Does that take you to directly to it, so you can vote? So when you want to go to? Here you go to, right? 124 votes. People can comment too. I love it. This is way better than straw poll. Awesome. Only 7% say I'm crazy, or that Bitcoin, or we're crazy, whatever. That's right. You don't ignore Gartley's, correct? Dirty chai. Okay. Chai kai. Just hanging out, man. Means overtime and just whatever. Yeah, nice comments here. Corey, it's true, Mr. Cheezel. 24 is not too high, Moon Raccoon. But 30 makes 29.99 makes the most sense just based on any kind of data looking left. Thanks, Cabinet Crypto. Glad to hear that Patreon has changed your life permanently. Fantastic. Did we get 100 or what is it, 1,000 likes? We did. Wow, man. That's the first 1,000 like stream in a while. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it a lot. Seriously. Amazing. Only 172 votes on that poll. Get wrecked. We're just waiting on 60K. Like, you know, anything above 58,367, man. 60K. I mean, that's the target. Pepe Homer, NFT sold for 320,000. Dude's gonna want his royalties. The Pepe creator, I'm sure. So Marco, up over 300%. You and me and a bunch of other people that believed. That's all you had to do. In the past 6 to 7 months, all you had to do was believe in Bitcoin, and your life's changed forever because the gains were so substantial, man. All right, so maybe, remember, we're on breakout watch, breakout warning watch, whatever. Conditions are favorable for huge markups, big pumps, and I'm talking insane pumps. We're at least 61K above this level, okay? So stage is set. So be prepared. April could be amazing. April is historically one of the best performing months that exists for Bitcoin in the calendar year. March is always the worst. So we're getting out of March. And the daily oscillators, indicators, patterns, trend, everything's screaming now, upside next. Literally kind of nothing's implying downside on Bitcoin right now, nothing. There's no bearish edge. Anyway, there was a bearish edge, remember, there was a bearish edge and it played out and you lost, dude, from the bearish divergence actually playing out, what happened? Bitcoin lost 18% in its value. I mean, that's playing out. That is to the extent of how weak and underperforming bearish divergence can be, only to turn into the matured cup with handle that's breaking out. All right, so that's it, man. So follow me on Instagram. Go participate in this poll. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Discord link's pinned to the chat. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back for a pump stream very, very soon. Until then, respect the T. Hey.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I have some evidence Man Bear Pig could be in this area.
I don't know, sir.
Adios, turd nuggets.